Okay, so we did an investigation down in West Plains. So we placed camera 1 right there in the den, facing out, so you can see the bedroom on the right, and you see the door to the kitchen on the left. The computer room was off to the left. You couldn't see in there though. We put camera 2 in the kitchen. Camera 3 was in the bedroom, one of the bedrooms, and camera 4 was in the other bedroom. We're getting into stuff we had caught, and a lot of this is debunking stuff. We actually debunked a lot of stuff. So we're going to start with the debunkings. Okay, let's see. We're going to start with this one. We got some really high EMF spikes.
Yeah.
The first one we found was in the kitchen, and then we found one in the room too. And it's 2 specific plugs that you need to get looked at, because these things are off the chart. And high EMFs are not good for you. So we're first going to go into the bedroom. And I've got the split screen, so you see CCTV camera and the camcorder.
32, 84, 66, pretty good.
That's pretty normal. That first plug in there.
This plug.
That's right.
And that one
Seems okay, 37, 24.
The one over by the window
No big
is the
deal.
one you need to get looked at.
And then there's this thing.
See how it's going over 1,000, 1,200?
Holy cow.
That affects your brain and your bowels when EMFs are that high. It causes, in your brain, it causes you to see things that aren't there. It causes you to hear things that aren't there. It causes nausea, your stomach problems, stuff like that. So that's not good. And that's right in that bedroom right there. And then the other one we found is in the kitchen.
Yeah, by the window.
No,
No,
No.
not that one.
it's right here behind this wall right here. By the
Keurig.
by the island right there. I got a split screen. You're gonna see the CCTV first, and then the camcorder comes on.
This one seems okay.
First one is pretty normal.
4, 2, 10, 4. No big deal.
The one over by the window is pretty normal.
This one, 28, 2, 1.
Pretty decent.
Pretty normal.
The one over here, though, that's the one you need to get looked at. Let's watch this.
Really high.
Way too high. And the next thing we did was we went downstairs into the basement. And we got this. You got some plugs down there that need some serious looking at.
Fuse box is
Fuse
really
box
stable.
is wonderful. I couldn't find any problem with this at all. That stuff
Really
is
good.
sealed tight because I didn't get no readings
There's
at all.
nothing wrong with the fuse box at all.
Fuse box is
So we
perfect.
can't say the fuse box is good.
But that's been upgraded too since the house was built. So
Well, that explains it then. You got some serious wiring problems down in the basement.
I hate this first step. Okay, this one right here is okay.
That's
See
all
nothing
that.
up here.
But these two right here,
And then these.
oh wow. Holy crap.
those two are really bad.
I'm wondering if it has to do with that.
And then next, watch the wires. The wires are pretty good.
So far, these are pretty normal. I don't
But
see
the
that
plugs
really
are
bad.
really bad.
Except for, whoa, right there.
One little
That's not
spot
a good
in
spot.
that yellow
Look at
wire.
that.
There's something not right with it.
That one spot right there.
Okay, now we go into the cellar.
Which could cause the cellar to feel creepy. The high EMS.
They're affecting your brains and your
And
bowels.
we've got this wire right here. Pretty normal. You get to about right here.
Until you get to that one spot right there.
Yeah.
And that's the one that's running to the door.
I don't know where it's running to. I just know it's running across like this, hanging down.
Well, right about here. Yeah, okay. So it starts getting back to normal. So right about here, he starts going right here, right in this area. Right here is where it's something bad in that wire.
Yeah.
This one's pretty good sealed. I don't see nothing wrong with this one.
Right.
This sucker right here.
That's not good for you at all.
They're going to need some serious wiring down here.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, it looks like it's running right out the door. So it could be that same wire.
Now, just to back up what the EMF detector caught, we went back down there again with the K2, because the K2 basically is an EMF detector. It's just got a different way that it works.
Yeah.
But they both do the same thing. They both detect EMFs. So we went back down there with the K2.
Where is that? Where's that sucker at? Where is it? Right here. Yep. See?
Right there.
Right. I'm touching the wire.
Yep.
Yep. So we can see the same results we got with the EMF detector. That wire is.
That's a bad wire.
There's something really bad
Yes.
about that one right there.
They need to get some electricians in here.
Yeah, that wire is something bad, right? It's from here to here. It's where somewhere in that line something's bad.
Yep.
I was getting bad readings from these two plugs right here too.
Right.
See, these two right here. I was getting bad readings right in here.
Yeah,
the,
you definitely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Look.
heavens.
See. Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, you definitely need some serious wiring work done. The second debunking. Okay, so this is in this bedroom right here. Okay, when we first went through this video, you're going to see this big shadow come up right here.
Somebody's head.
And it comes in real quick, sits there and kind of moves around a little bit, and then it darts out. And we're still all in here, and you hear us talking. See that shadow right there?
It's someone leaning on that door.
See, it kind of moves around. And then it shoots off.
Somebody's leaning against
Yeah.
that door.
That's what I thought too. Now, what I did was, this is the video from in here. While we had the lights on
Yeah.
and we were still getting the equipment, going through the equipment and stuff, and doing something in here. And I decided to do a split screen with these two because I wasn't sure. I knew it had to be one of us, but I wasn't sure who it was. Watch it up there. There's the shadow
you.
appears. No, it's not, and I can prove it. I'm gonna say it's. I'll go ahead and tell you. We debunked it, but it's not me. That's what I thought too when I first saw this, because it moved in at the same time you see me move here. Watch, I'm moving right there. Here comes Ted, and this thing just shoots off. It wasn't one of us, because we didn't move the same way the shadow moved.
Yeah.
Kylie and Isaiah were standing right over here.
Yep.
I'm thinking it's one of them,
Yeah.
because it's too human-like in its motion.
Yep.
It's not paranormal looking to me at all.
No.
Okay, this one. All I want to pay attention to here is just the audio, because basically you're telling me you just saw something.
Yeah. I don't know where the camera
Probably
is.
somebody's phone. Probably somebody's phone is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
You were talking about that camera in there in that bedroom that was shooting past the bedroom into here, and you saw something flash.
Yeah, it
right
was
over here.
We figured out what it was. Was that there's a street light.
No. It ain't got nothing to do with street light. I'm gonna show you what it is. I'm not gonna. that flash happened many times. You can see all these video clips are all these are all different video of a flash happening behind us. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna play all of them, but I am gonna play this one big one right here. There's several flashes all at once here. You're looking past the bedroom into here.
There it went.
Yeah.
You see the flashing. It happens several times. There's several flashing right there.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to show you what was causing the flashing. This is a video from the camera we had sitting right here in this room. The area where you're seeing that flashing is right here. Right here.
Yeah.
In between the couch and that recliner right there.
Yeah. We did play with the kitten.
Yeah.
What color is it?
Tabby. Gray tabby.
There goes Brittany. Guess where she sits? Right there.
Yep.
That's where the flashing was.
Yeah, it
That
was
was
your
your phone.
it was your phone.
That was your phone. Made this poor man nearly have a heart attack.
But I mean, it just kept.
That would be a really cool thing though if it was paranormal, wouldn't it? That would have been a great paranormal catch.
Now this is the next one. And you're telling me that you just saw an orb. I'm gonna show you what you saw. Right here's what you saw.
Dust.
And
You saw her hair.
then it was a piece of dust flying, floating through.
Yeah, there's a piece of dust.
And I even said it's probably dust.
Yeah.
5, light, okay. I'm gonna show you what you're looking at here. Basically, you're telling me that you're seeing a reflection in this glass back here. What you're seeing as a reflection is that,
Yeah.
whatever that is. I'm gonna tell you what that is there in a minute. At the time, I didn't see that. You're
Yeah.
seeing from this camera's angle.
Yeah.
From my angle, I don't see that.
Yeah.
And the only thing I can think of is the camcorder I'm holding, the backlight is reflected off the glass. That's the only thing I can think of.
But also, I noticed there's a light back.
No, I'm gonna show you where it is.
You see, it's not the camcorder.
It's the camcorder's view of the window. It's not this camcorder's light. I'm blocking that light right now because I'm standing right here.
Oh, it's that.
No. I'm gonna show you what it is. What I want you to pay attention to here is the reflection off of your TV. Right here. Now you saw my light from my camcorder as I walked past
Yeah.
this way, going into the kitchen. That's the light coming from my camcorder. It's being reflected off of that glass.
Ah,
And it's hitting the TV right here.
which
And
is
then
bouncing.
that's being reflected back to the camera that was right here. It's basically geometry. It's angles. This angle to that angle to that angle.
Yeah, so it's a
Now
reflection.
watch as I come back through the kitchen. Watch right here. I'm coming back through the kitchen and my light is shining at the glass, and you can see the frame of the glass panes in the window.
Yep.
Now as I'm coming through the kitchen, you can see the reflection on the
Yeah.
TV right here. And then that's being reflected back to the camera over here, which actually should tell you something. That light you're seeing in that glass pane in that
Yeah.
window, that was this camera right here. It's being reflected into the TV and then back to the window. That's what I was trying to show you right there.
Yeah, it's that camera's light.
The IR light, yeah. We can't see it, but each of these cameras, they can see each other's light because they all use the same infrared light. Okay. This one, we were in the kitchen, me and Lorraine, and she was getting these K2 hits. At one point in the video, Lorraine says she heard a moan. She did, but it wasn't paranormal. Just watch. Watch the timestamp right here.
Is there anything else you want to tell us?
This is when she says she hears the moan.
I thought I heard a low moaning.
If you did, we'll find it.
Yeah, it was very low.
923.
923 is when she heard it. This is from this camera that we had in here. Okay, two things, the timestamp and the doggy and you. When it gets to 923, the doggy's gonna do something. Did you hear it?
Yeah.
She goes, ooh.
Molly jumped up on you.
That's what Lorraine heard. She thought it was a paranormal
You
moment.
fat ass. You fat ass.
Which is what I do quite frequently when she jumps up on me. Oh.
Yep.
Okay. This is the camera we had in here in the kitchen. Hear that?
What the hell was that?
That's the wind blowing by that door next to the camera. It's the wind blowing by it.
Because if you remember, the wind was bad that night.
When I first heard that, I was like, what in the hell? And then it occurred to me, oh, that's the wind. Because, yeah, it was really windy that night, really bad. There's different video clips here because I caught 3 of these.
Oh, that same.
Of that same noise. There's 3 different ones at 3 different times. And when I went back and watched these 3 back to back, I was like, that's the wind. There's nothing paranormal about it. We did get a whole lot of K2 hits in the kitchen. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I'm going to show this one right here. This is the first time we went to the kitchen. This is after the blooper. This is after the blooper. I did a split screen because it started. Let me show you.
Yeah, I saw it.
See, I've got the camcorder pointed away from it so it didn't catch it when it first goes off. Right there, it goes off, and it goes off again. She had to alert me to it, and then I come over.
Are you trying to tell us
Try to
something?
get the camcorder video of it.
Tell us whatever you want.
And see, that thing was doing that all night,
Yeah.
and we don't really have an explanation for that.
Besides, just something was talking away, but nothing caught. Wasn't talking loud enough.
Well, it's not that they're talking, it's that the K2 basically is a glorified EMF detector. For it to go off, something has to be close to it. You have to have some kind of electromagnetic field getting close to it. The higher, the more lights light up, the higher the EMF field is. The stronger it is, the closer it is. This is at 9 o'clock at night. 9:58, almost 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. Watch the timestamp as the 57 becomes 58.
Okay.
As soon as it turns 9:58 from 9:57, the very instant it turns to 9:58, you're going to hear this deep, low voice saying, "Oh yeah." It's a direct answer to Lorraine's question.
Anything you'd like to say to us? Because with the K2 over on that end, same rules apply.
And then you say the camera will pick up one.
Did you hear it?
I
you hear it?
did.
Yeah.
You can hear it.
Anything you'd like to say to us?
And he's right. It's just right when it turns to 9:58.
The K2 over on that end. Same rules apply. And then you say the camera will pick up one.
Did you hear it?
Listen to what you think. You haven't heard this yet. When this comes to 9:58, that's when you're going to hear it.
Anything you'd like to say to us? Just with the K2 over on that end. Same rules apply. And then you say the camera will pick up one.
Did you hear it? Wow.
That's a good one.
Okay.
Okay,
This one right here, you're going to hear me ask a very specific question. You're going to hear a direct response to it. 321:14. Watch when it turns 321:14. You'll hear a direct response to that question. I don't see anything around this table that should be making this thing go off like this. There's nothing electrical around here. And yet, we've been having this thing going crazy all night. Make a noise, make a sound. We appear to be getting an answer. Remember what I told you about the K2? The more lights light up, something's either close to it or very strong or both.
You tell us your name?
Yeah.
Christine?
That's,
That's what I got.
you may need the headphones to hear it, but it's actually Justine.
Wow.
I decided to go. To me, it sounded. I thought it was Whitney because she was in here watching the screen.
Yeah.
I went back to this camera to see if it was her,
And does it pick it up in here?
and you're not going to need the headphones. And I'll tell you why. I'm gonna skip forward to the time when the EVP happens. There's somebody's phone going off. I wonder who that could be.
I'm like, what was that?
She's watching, I think you were watching YouTube.
Okay, 321:14 is when the EVP happens in the kitchen. Nothing there.
Nothing.
Nothing. And I think I know why. This camera being way far away from in there,
It
it didn't catch it. That camera caught it really close. That tells me that voice, where it was coming from, was close to that camera.
Yep.
And since this camera here didn't catch it, we know it's not Brittany.
Yep.
So you got a voice, a female voice, young female voice,
Is that the 18-year-old?
saying Justine. So what I did was I went to the archives of Howell Camp. I went to the archives and I typed in I did a search and I typed in just the name Justine in the death records section. And I went back as far as like I don't know what it was, 1910 or 15 or whatever it was, and I found one with the name Justine attached to it. This is the only death record in this entire county going back, God, years. Okay, the name is Justine Long. She died October 16th, 1938. She was 18 years old. This tells what the cause of death. To me, it looks like infection.
It could be.
I-N, that's an F.
ECT.
E-C-T.
Because in 38, if you got an
It
infection,
looks like it could be staph. Staph something infection.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could have been a staph
because
infection.
back in 38, they didn't have a cure for staph.
Nope.
Yeah. The only thing I have, the only problem I have with this death record is that I looked up a lot of death records just to be sure about this. They were all the same. They never mention an exact address for anybody.
Yeah.
They're all listed as the county, the city, stuff like that, but there's never an address. So for that specific reason, I cannot say with absolute certainty this person on this death record had anything to do with this specific house.
Okay.
I can
It
say
could have been back there.
I can
could
always,
have been-
I can say I think maybe it could have, maybe, I don't know. All I can say is this is a death record I found. It's the only one with the name Justine, and it's the only one in this county, and the city, everything.
18 years old. That's awfully young.
That's everything we caught. That's it.
Oh wow.
Now
That's
we did
it?
have, okay. The last thing I gotta show you, this is video from the camcorder. We had just come out of the basement. You still have those marks on your hand?
This is different. Different ones.
Was this the hand?
Yes.
No, it was on this hand.
Was on the other hand?
Yeah.
So those marks are gone now?
Yeah.
From what I remember of those marks, honestly, they didn't look like scratch marks to me. Scratch marks usually go like this. They don't like this. It looked like puncture wounds to me, actually. They weren't actually, it wasn't like something came by and scratched across like that. Because those really long stretch marks like that. These were more like a gouge, like a puncture. And what I guess what we wanted to ask you about was, do you occasionally have instances where your dog jumps on you or pushes down on
No,
you?
she couldn't. I
While you're
was
sleeping.
when I was sleeping, she could.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Toenails.
So you're willing to admit that is a possibility.
Yeah.
That's what we were thinking too.
And that's what I told her too. I'm like,
And so what I wanted to play for you here, this is, the video doesn't really matter so much as the audio. I want you to hear this is where we just came out of the basement, and on our way back up, we started talking about the scratches she said she had on her hand. But yeah, that's what we were concluded to.
yeah.
But she's also getting scratched.
Yeah, that's another thing
That's
that I
what we'll
wanted
talk
to.
about.
Did you say something earlier about the dog, maybe?
Yeah, but she showed me where one was a dog. A couple of them were a dog. I didn't look. But, you know, even it could happen even while she's sleeping. They could jump on her and do it and she'd not even notice.
Right.
Yeah.
And the ones she did show me weren't that deep. She said weren't the dog. Right.
Anyway, we think it was the dog.
Yeah.
But basically, that's everything we got. And basically, what we want to say is we don't think you've got anything bad in your house except for a lot of really extremely high EMFs. And we recommend you get these plugs and wires seriously looked at. I know some landlords don't like talking about stuff like that. Actually, if I was you, what I would do, I would show them the video of us using the K2 and the EMF detector, because a lot of people, you may not realize it, but a lot of people actually use those every day in their homes. Not
Yeah.
for ghost hunting. They use them to actually find bad stuff, like bad EMF.
I don't think she would because she's like 80 years old.
Yeah, she's like 80 years old.
That's why I wanted to say I might have made
She
a
needs
little.
to know about how bad high EMFs are. But
Yeah.
anyway, the bottom line is we do think you do have something, but it's not out to get you.
Yeah.
Basically, what you've got here is if it is who we think it is, that person in the death record. Basically, you've got an 18-year-old girl who died in 1938 and apparently has stuck around. It's up to you whether you want her gone or not, because
She ain't hurt nothing.
we can do one of two things. Either we can do an actual cleansing where we basically boot her out of the house, or we can do, I don't know the name of what they call this, but the thing where you come in and you basically get the spirit to go into the light.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, she's probably got family waiting for her.
Yeah.
So
I hate for her to stick around.
That's totally up to you guys as to whether you want to do that or not.
Let's see. Let her hang around and see. Let's just see
What she does?
what she does.
She's not hurting nothing.
Mm.
Heck, I don't even know if she's around much anymore.
The only thing she did with us was answer a question.
Yeah.
That's the only EVP we got the whole night.
You should
Except-
show you
well,
the one
except-
that says
except
get
for
out.
Except for that one male voice that said, "Oh yeah." Yeah, that one, I don't know about that one.
This is a Kool-Aid
But
man.
he doesn't sound mean or anything. He sounds like he's ready to party. Okay. I didn't notice this until I got home and started trying to put this video together. Not the guy of the house, he wasn't real upset with us for disproving anything. It was the lady of the house. She was very upset. I didn't realize this until I got home because it seemed like everything was going fine while we were there. The first hint, when I got home and started trying to put the video together, the first hint that something was not quite right was when we debunked the scratches on her hand.
Your dog.
That's everything we caught. That's it.
Oh wow.
Now
That's
we did
it?
have. Okay. Okay. Did you hear what she said? When I told him that's all we caught, she said, "That's it."
I thought that was him that said
That was the first hint something wasn't right, and I
Right.
didn't notice it at the time, but I noticed it later when I was putting the video together. I was like, "Wait a minute, she sounds a little mad." So I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the video and let you hear where. That's everything we caught. That's it.
Oh wow.
Now
That's
we did
it?
have. Okay.
Yep, I heard.
She don't sound too happy. I gotta show you. This is video from the camcorder. We had just come out of the basement. You still have those marks on your hand?
This is different. Different ones.
Was this the hand?
Yes.
No, it was on this hand.
It was on the other hand?
Yeah.
So those marks are gone now?
Yeah.
From what I remember of those marks, honestly, they didn't look like scratch marks to me. Scratch marks usually go like this. They don't like this. It looked like puncture wounds to me, actually. They weren't actually, it wasn't like something came by and scratched across like that. Because those really leave long stretch marks like that. These were more like a gouge, like a puncture. And what I guess what we wanted to ask you about was, do you occasionally have instances where your dog jumps on you or pushes down
No,
on
she
you.
could
or
at night.
While you're
anything like
sleeping.
When I'm sleeping, she could.
that. Yeah, that's a possibility.
Toenails.
So you're willing to admit that is a possibility.
Yeah.
That's what we were thinking too.
And that's what I told her too. I'm like,
And so he told her too
Yeah.
that it was the dog doing it.
matter so
much as the audio. I want you to hear what. But you could tell in the sound of her voice she was not happy with that. She wanted it to be something else.
Seemed like I'd be thrilled. Oh, that's my dog. Okay, I'm fine.
Yeah,
right.
Right.
Oh,
So obviously she's a little upset now.
yeah.
We just debunked the so-called scratches on her hand. And she freely admitted right there. She freely admitted it could have been the dog.
Right.
Yeah.
And even her husband, he was sitting right there. He said,
Yeah.
I told her it could have been
Yeah.
the dog. That tells you why he wasn't so as upset as she
Right.
was. She was really mad. Okay. And this is basically what we want to say is we don't think you've got anything bad in your house except for a lot of really extremely high EMFs. And we recommend you get these plugs and wires seriously looked at. I know some landlords don't like talking about stuff like that. Actually, if I was you, what I would do, I would show them the video of us using the K2 and the EMF detector. Because a lot of people, you may not realize it, but a lot of people actually use those every day in their homes. Not
Yeah.
for ghost hunting. They use them to actually find bad stuff, like bad EMF.
I don't think
EMF.
she would because she's like 80 years old.
yeah, she's like 80 years old.
That's why I wanted to say I'm gonna make
She
a
needs to know,
delivery.
Yeah.
she needs to know about
Um,
how bad high EMFs are.
yeah.
But anyway, the bottom line is we do think you do have something, but it's not out to get you.
Yeah.
Basically, what you've got here is if it is who we think it is, that person in the death record. Basically, you've got an 18-year-old girl who died in 1938, and apparently has stuck around. It's up to you whether you want her gone or not, because
She ain't hurt nothing.
we can do one of two things. Either we can do an actual cleansing where we basically boot her out of the house, or we can do, I don't know the name of what they call this, but the thing where you come in and you basically get the spirit to go into the light.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, she's probably got family waiting for her.
Yeah.
So
I hate for her to stick around.
That's totally up to you
Yeah.
guys as to whether you want to do that or not.
Let's see. Let her hang around and see. Let's just see
What she does.
what she does.
She's not hurting nothing.
Mm.
Heck, I don't even know if she's around much anymore.
The only thing she did with us was answer a question.
Yeah.
That's the only EVP we got the whole
Yeah.
night.
You should
Except-
show me
well,
the one
except-
that says
except
get
for that-
out.
Except for that one male voice that said, "Oh yeah." Yeah, that one I don't know about that one.
This is a Kool-Aid
But
man.
he doesn't sound mean or anything.
Pull up,
He sounds like he's ready to party. So basically, I didn't mean to do that. Basically, you just heard me give them the choice. We don't. It's up to you whether you want her gone. If you want us to do a cleansing, or if you want us to get the spirit to see the light, whichever one. But you need to I told him. I said you need to contact us. Let us know what you want to do. As you remember, in that she came back later, 2 days after this, and posted a very bad post on our Facebook page, telling us that we didn't do anything to help them. And I'm like, I gave you the choice of what to do, and you said, let's let it stick around. Let's see what it does.
Yep.
She
And
most
she
certainly
also said, if you caught that, she also, when she said that, she said, let it stick around, and
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's been here much.
Right.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
No.
So
But
they
she-
decided to badmouth us on our own Facebook page
Right.
and say that the reveal was stupid and
Can only give them what we got.
Right.
we didn't catch enough. And they said they were going to contact another team. She specifically named a group called the Four Man Brothers, I went and looked up some of their videos on YouTube, and one video they had a psychic with them, and I'm like, oh dear God, no, a psychic! Oh my God, here we go. There was another video where they were in this house, and this guy he's walking in front of the camera, and you see this, what is very clearly a piece of dust floating across the camera, but in the audio, in the voiceover, he says, "Could this be a ball of energy?" And I'm like, seriously? It's a piece of dust, and you're calling it a ball of energy. So they're just as bad as
Ghost adventures.
Ghost Adventures.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, after the reveal was over, the guy took and his wife, they took me into their computer room. They were going to show me this stuff that they got on their computer. They had what they said was an EVP, and there's also a video they wanted to show me.
Hey, do you want to hear this Get Out video?
Yeah. They said that they got an EVP of a voice saying, "Get out."
Really quick.
Hey, really, really.
Where was this at?
It was in my bedroom.
In her bedroom.
It didn't occur to me to take the camcorder with me while I was doing this, so
Right.
you can't really see what's going
Can
on.
hear though.
The only problem I've got with that is that you don't have any video to go with it.
Yeah.
That video, I can easily tell you that's part of your investigators.
You can see their shadow.
So they were telling me these were two investigators, friends of theirs
She's
apparently.
sitting on my bed.
Came into the house after we did ours
Watch from.
and caught this EVP of this boy saying, "Get out." And I told him, to me it sounds like the guy that's doing the video. I mean, I can't see anything paranormal about this voice whatsoever. The only problem I've got is that you don't have any video to back it up.
Right, right.
How convenient.
Okay, this next one, this is where they're showing me another video.
You can see their shadow.
This is where they said they were seeing a shadow. They have this, I'm gonna pause it real quick. They got this girl who's sitting on her bed with dowsing rods. That's the first thing that's wrong with it. And she's sitting there asking questions, and while she's talking, you see this black, blobby looking thing kind of flit across the camera. Have you got a piece of paper? I've got a pen. Oh wait, no I don't. I didn't bring my pens with me, dang it. Okay, I want to show you, this is what this thing looked like that floated across the screen.
Man, I just found out what's wrong with Michael.
And all this is
He's left-handed.
all this is black, but you can see through it.
Freaking moth.
There's the head, there's the wing, there's another wing.
Yeah, yeah.
It looks like a heart, but it's actually
A moth.
it's actually a bug. It's a big moth. The proximity of it to the camera is what made it distort the picture, so you can't really see that it's a bug. You can see through it,
Right.
but it's the distortion of the camera between the camera lens and the bug flying through. That's what made it do that.
See their shadow. Where did they get? She's sitting on my bed. These are dowsing rods.
Watch from. What?
Dowsing rods.
Yeah. Good. Watch from right here.
It's a camera that's sitting in my room.
No, it's a handheld that he's got. It's a handheld. Somebody's operating. Yeah. But he's focused on her. It also on the whole left side of the camera. Then what? Yeah.
Okay.
Back and
Sure. Okay. You don't like the dowsing rod. Show me the one in the kitchen.
Okay, you
Show
can
me
hear
the one in the
you can hear it in her voice.
Yeah.
She's mad because
Yeah.
I'm telling her there's nothing to these dowsing rods.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
she's
because
like,
she goes, he don't like the dowsing rod, so show him the kitchen.
Yeah. Now they're showing me the bug video of the I'm telling them about why the dowsing rods are no good.
Alright, this is an issue. During the daytime. Investigation has been started. There's no reason for any shadows whatsoever. You gotta come up here, down, over, and back.
I'm telling them, I'm asking them to slow it down and to see what it's doing. I wish I had took the camera with me to take video of this.
Right, so you can, yeah.
But, if I'm not seeing video, yeah, but watch. It goes. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm watching. I'm seeing it. But the other
Now see, I'm telling them both, look, it looks like a bug to me. And they're, but.
She wants it to be haunted.
They're just
Yes, she does.
absolutely adamant that this has got to be something paranormal.
They desperately want their house to be
They,
haunted.
I think they did.
Yeah.
You
I think
don't
they did.
want that. I mean,
That's also
And then,
why.
and in the comment that she made on our Facebook page, she said that we didn't help them. And I'm like, well, I gave you the
we
option.
offered.
Right, they
Yeah, I
said
offered
that
it.
his exact word was, yeah, let her hang around
Yeah.
and see what she does.
Oh,
Yeah. So they're saying, well, we didn't do a cleansing or we didn't do anything
right.
to get rid of it.
You were offered.
We offered it,
And
and here I'm telling them about. That's what tells me it's a bug. So now she's mad.
yeah, she stormed out.
Yeah.
I see her.
Getting ready for work.
Oh
I
yeah.
missed that one.
Getting ready for
I gotta
work.
get ready for work.
Oh,
So yeah, she's definitely mad now because we didn't find what they thought we should find. I mean, it's not like we didn't find anything. We did. We did find some things. We found those 2 EVPs, and we had all those K2 hits that we could not explain. I actually was able to find in the archives a death record that matched the name that was given in the EVP. So yeah, we were able to find some stuff. It's not like we didn't find anything. But they got so mad because I debunked the scratches on her hand. And then she got mad because I debunked the EVP they had. Then I debunked the shadow they said they had because I knew it was a bug. So basically, she got so mad because I debunked her pet stuff that she wanted so much to believe.
That's why we use science.
The most unfortunate thing about this is that I was going to try to take the video, the camcorder. I took the camcorder with me because I was going to show them the mold in the bathroom
oh yeah.
that was in the bathtub
Yeah.
and the toilet.
Yeah.
The camera died. The battery died,
Oh.
and I didn't think to bring a second battery with me, so I didn't get no video of that. But what I do want to do,
She wants it to be haunted.
Yes, she does.
what I want to do while I've got our viewers watching, is to let them know we don't normally do things like this when it comes to our clients. We don't want to demean anyone.
Right.
We don't want to upset anybody as much as we can. But in this particular case, we're going to make an exception. You can't just call in a team to come and do an investigation for you.
and then turn around and trash talk that team because they didn't find what you thought they should find, and then turn around and not expect to be called out. This client decided to trash talk us on our own Facebook page and say all these bad things about us. So what are we going to do? We're going to call them out.
There was two things in that house that a lot of our viewers would find very, very offensive. I didn't think I had the video of this because I thought I had deleted all of the setup video. I didn't delete all of it.
Oh.
We did catch this.
Good. Okay.
This is the. They had two big giant Confederate flags, one in the den, one in the one of the bedrooms. This is the camera one that we were setting this up in the den, and while we were setting it up, we caught. This is the one in camera one in the den, and I slowed it down because it went by so fast you could almost miss it. There's the big rebel flag, the big Confederate flag in the den, and then the other one is in the bedroom. And we were going through the bedroom with the camcorder.
Oh, right there in the corner.
And I had to slow it down really, really slow just to get the view of the flag that's there. But you can definitely see it. It's right there. As I pan the camcorder around. Yeah, there's that big rebel Confederate flag in the bedroom. The only thing I have to regret about this one is that I didn't take the camcorder with me, and I didn't bring a second battery with me. I was really hoping to get some video of that mold that was in the bathroom, because otherwise we can't really back it up. But we can say it was there, but you know.
Right.
But we know it was there. They know it was there. So okay. So that's the end of that.